We are back on SpongeBob Tower Defense, and after some good long time away, we have not done a theme team in quite a bit, so I figured let's go back to it. So today's theme team is going to be with the new update, Super Starfish. I'm going to be grabbing all of the best Patrick Starfish units, and we're going to be going into boss battles, we're going to be going into endless, and we're going to see how far they can do, how far they can get. This is going to be a real change up from the past theme teams because boss battles and story is way harder now. So let's go ahead and equip the team, and I am in a dev server slash testing server, so of course these are not my units, these are not actually in the game, guys. But here is the Patrick team that we are going for. It is the Filthy Boys, the Pat the Hapless, the Patrick Sand Robot, the Bunker Boys, Mr. Super Awesomeness, and then of course we do have Pioneer Rock. All of these superstarred, unfortunately they're not level 250. I just don't have the food to do that, but we're gonna work with what we've got. So let's go ahead and head over to a boss battles and let's see how far this team can get. So with the new update to boss battles, I feel like it is best that we do only do hash slinging slasher, and that's not just because I haven't done all the other ones, it's just because I feel like that is the best one to run now. So let's go ahead, hop into a boss battles, and of course I don't have any pets equipped. This is with absolutely no pets. So with pets, obviously your guys' runs are going to be completely different. So we're loaded up into the boss battles, and let's go ahead and start this up. We're on hash slinging slasher 1, the best boss battle for you guys to be grinding. As long as you guys can beat it kind of quick, but at the current moment, this is not looking very quick for us. These bosses are just so much more difficult now. It's been a minute and 15, almost a minute 20, and oh my goodness, we're not even close to being done. We're about to be done now. It's about 50 million left, and oh my, the exotics, all of the old units, they just don't keep up with the new boss battles. A total playtime of a minute and 35. I'm very curious as to what this is going to look like when we do more units. We're going to have a bunch of theme teams coming your guys' way, so go ahead and leave your suggestions on what kind of theme teams you guys want to see. Let's go ahead and head back to the lobby though, and let's get ready for that endless run. I'm still not going to have any pets, so I don't know if I'm going to have anything to place. Hopefully I can get this Pioneer Patrick down in time, and we should be solid. It is a line unit though, so that is a little scary. Oh, I also forgot to put all the right traits on it. Uh-oh. Big mistake from me, but to be fair, I don't have any pets, so maybe Secret Formula is the better move. Let's just go ahead and rock with Secret Formula. Something's telling me that Secret Formula is definitely going to be the way to go without pets. I am actually curious to see if this team can go ahead and beat Davy Jones on 1. I think we'll start throwing that inside of our unit test in our theme teams, so let's go ahead and try and complete these two really quick, and then we'll get into a Davy Jones really fast. So I've completed Hard and I've completed Nightmare. We are now on Davy Jones, but the downside is I don't have 7x speed. I didn't realize it. This is my first time inside this dev testing server, and I don't have 7x speed, so it is only on 5x speed at the moment, so that's what we'll do this on, but I'll make sure I have 7x before I do the endless run. So we're loaded in. This is Davy Jones on Con Street A, and I gotta hope that this Pioneer Rock can keep up with the rest of these units. Hopefully this is a good enough starter for me. Hopefully this will be able to take out, I'll say, at least 2 to 3 waves before I can place anything else, but it should be in just a second I get these. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't leak, don't leak, don't leak, don't leak. Oh, I didn't leak, and we can keep up. What do I place next? I feel like I gotta place a Super Awesome next, right? You know what? He's been able to keep up far enough. We'll try and go for an exotic. We'll go for the Sand Robot. Will the Sand Robot wipe? It's not even wiping. Wow. That's how hard Davy Jones is nowadays. And just how bad Sand Robot is now. Oh my goodness. They need to buff this thing. Let's go ahead and place the Pat the Hapless though, because I know that this thing is going to be gross. Look at him clutch up, and there it is. This team can get it done in Davy Jones without leaking at all. I didn't take any damages to my health. So it's not looking like I'm getting a chance to get that 7x, so we're just going to go in with 5x, and hopefully that's not going to make too much of a difference. Let's go ahead and head into the endless, and I know we have the Pioneer Rock, so we have that starter. Let's just go ahead and get this run going. Let's go ahead and start this wave. I am inside of Endless A, and we're going to go ahead and place this Pioneer Rock down as fast as possible. It's so weird playing without pets or anything like that. The coin boost is so much of a difference, and all of this is so much of a difference. Hopefully I'm not going to leak. I'm not going to leak, am I? Oh my, I might actually leak, you guys. What a rip. I leaked 20 HP. Hopefully that's not too much of a difference. Now, I think the most important one is definitely Pat the Hapless, so let's go ahead and get these down first. Now, of course, I'm not going to have a whole lot of placements because no extra pets. If I'm not mistaken, I'm only going to have those 2 placements. It is. It's just those single 2 placements. All right, let's go ahead and place the... Let's do Filthy Boys next. Actually, Filthy's going to have more range, so we'll do the bunker next. So we've got everything placed down that we can place down. Now I got to wait a little bit for some cash, but with the information that you guys know, 0 pets and on 5x speed, how far do you guys think that these units are going to get? This is actually going to be such a change for me. What do I think that these units are going to get? My guess is with all the buffs and all the changes, I think that these units are going to get 600. I think we're going to start with 600 and we'll see how bad it is. So now that I actually have some coins, let's go ahead and start upgrading everything. We're going to start with the Pioneer Rock, and he's doing 516,000 damage, 0.3 SPA, and 100.7 range. If we max this thing out, it's doing 876,000 damage, 0.3 SPA, and 127 range. This thing leveled up could be doing at least like 1.6 million damage. Next, we'll do the Super Awesome, and he's doing 338,000 damage, 0.5 SPA, and 88.8 range. If we max this thing out, it's 732,000 damage, 0.4 on the SPA, and 114 range. Next, we do have Bunker Boys, and he's doing 1.4 million damage, 0.1 on the SPA, and 114 range. If we max this one all the way out, it's going to be doing 2.4 million damage, 0.1 on the SPA, and 144 range. Honestly, not too bad, but I'm really looking forward to seeing these next few units, and that is going to be the Patrick Sand Robot. He's only doing 180,000 damage, 0.4 SPA, and 87.4 range. This thing definitely needs a buff, but if we max this thing all the way out, it's only doing 306,000. Oh my goodness. I might have been better coming with some limiteds. Patricia might have been doing more than this. But next we do have the Pat the Hapless, and he's doing 3.8 million, almost 3.9 million damage, 0 SPA, and 114 range. If we max this thing all the way out, it's doing 6.5 million damage. Absolutely insane for this unit, and this is only level 100. This isn't even maxed out. This is with no pets. 144 range, 0 SPA, absolutely crazy. Last but not least, we do have the Filthy Boys, and he's doing 1.9 million damage, 0.2 on the SPA, and 125 range. All the way maxed out, this thing is doing 3.2 million damage, 0.2 on the SPA, and 158 range. Honestly, not too bad, but these things definitely need a buff. They need to get a lot better. We'll be back when these waves start to pick up. It might be a little bit sooner than I expect, just because 5x is not as proper as 7x, if I'm not mistaken. I think 5x is like super buggy, will like let things leak, you won't hit certain things, but to be fair, I don't have a slowing unit to have anything mess up like that. So we'll be back whenever that does start to pick up a little bit. So we're past wave 500 now, and it's actually starting to become a little bit more difficult. We are basically cutting our endless runs in half now. That's how much they have buffed up the endless runs. That's how much they buffed all the difficulties. We should actually be expecting a leak pretty soon, if I'm not mistaken. I think the boss dirty bubble did get to about right here, if I was not mistaken. We did make sure to upgrade everything, so there's nothing that's missing out right now. This is just how much the difference is. Maybe it could also be because of my pets, but I think that maybe around 700, 800 is like the regular for if we were on a regular account. Now, I am thinking that my 600 guess is going to be pretty on the spot. We have to wait, though. We have to wait and see, so we'll be back when it starts to pick up and we get our first leak. So we have a dirty bubble here, and this might be our first leak. I don't know. It's looking like we did manage to take it out, so past 600 is going to be our first leak, maybe 620, and that means our final score should be around 660. And I don't know what happened. I looked down, looked back up, and I didn't even make it to 620. Somehow we managed to leak 80 health just now, and I just went down at 616. Not too bad for these units, though. And it did take me 49 minutes of playtime. Honestly, these units were super cracked out, and I think no pets makes a huge difference. Again, let me know what other theme teams you guys want to see on the channel. I'm going to be looking through all the comments, all the suggestions, everything you guys want to see, and we'll try and put it together. But that is going to do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to turn on those post notifications so you don't miss out on any future videos or updates. And until next time, I'll see you guys. Peace.